On December 13th, 2020, Astralis and Vitality clashed in the grand finals of the Blast Premier Fall Series on Dust 2, the second map in a best of 3. History will show that the map was won by Astralis, but what it will not tell you is how. The map was ultimately won by Astralis at a scoreline of 16-14. But that numerical summary does not do justice to this incredible display. Astralis began Dust 2 on the CT side with a breathtaking 8-round win streak, and ended the half 11-4 in favour of the Danes. It turned out, however, that the Frenchmen were far from mentally beaten. They managed to nearly recover the game, winning 8 out of the last 9 rounds in the second half. Many of the top teams in the world will play Dust 2 in a very laissez-faire style. It can be easier to force fights with the enemy team, and players can rotate quickly from middle to both bomb sites. Something really remarkable about how Astralis played the A-bomb site on their CT side is how often they would choose to defend it by allowing Vitality to take it over. Astralis would then proceed to retake it successfully and then win the afterplant scenario. A truly bizarre round to take a look at is round number 9. This is the first round that Vitality win in the map. They set up an A-split which allows them to successfully take down SIP in pit. The other arm of the attack is comprised of Shox and RPK coming from Catwalk. However, they are so focused on Dupree retreating from long that they line up for an easy double kill by Glaive. Vitality smoke the crossing towards CT spawn, and with only 3 members left, each remaining player covers their own position. Saiwu towards long, Apex towards the smoke, and Nivira will have to take the bomb side. Waiting for Nivira on the other side of the smoke that Astralis themselves put up defensively is Glaive and Device. Something truly absurd then happens. Nivira, while shooting at Device, catches Glaive as he jumps up into the line of fire. From here, Apex cleans up and Vitality take the round. Despite skill being a major aspect of Counter-Strike, luck also plays a part even at the highest professional level. The very next and 10th round is simultaneously drenched in great calls and fortunate timing on behalf of Vitality. Having got the first kill on long against Dupree, they'll be able to hear a total of 2 Molotovs landing. This information looks to be enough for Vitality to piece together the Astralis defense. Vitality immediately set up a B split in response. Astralis, to their credit, react incredibly fast to remedy the situation by rotating through CT spawn. To push for the T smoke, Sipnik's Glaive and Device throw an incredible sequence of grenades while in transit to the B site. The whole thing is expertly timed by Device, who throws a flashbang to pop them through. All of this effort, however, is utterly voided by Shox. While this was all being set up, Shox pushes into mid and kills Megaskin B. He then spins to find himself in the perfect position to blindly spray down both incoming CTs. This kind of a round highlights how individual skill can overcome even the most tactical teamwork. The 29th round is a beautiful illustration of exactly just how chaotic this game was. Astralis rush mid to set up a B split without clearing Catwalk. Saiwu, who has taken a forward position on Cat, will have heard Astralis. This explains why Vitality are so prepared for what comes next. Instead of fighting in mid, Apex falls back into B and smokes off the main doors, and this is happening while Shox holds tunnel. Apex then Molotovs the window into B, essentially trapping the main threat from Astralis in mid. This is really not a great position to be in, but here a big opportunity passes Vitality by. With just a little bit of timing, Vitality could have had everyone except Shox fight the trapped Astralis players. Instead, RPK, sneaking through the smoke, fires his rifle and is returned upon by all 3 players on the T side. Then Apex, getting a kill, continues to fight on his own, eventually dying himself. This leaves Nivira and Saiwu outside of B, and Shox alone inside of it. From here, Astralis isolate the Vitality players and win the round. They then go on to win the map. It's quite easy to say that Astralis could have won this map more convincingly had they won the first 2 rounds that we covered in this video. But I think that would be missing the fact that Astralis in many ways had just as many rounds of their own that were down to random timings and tiny details that just happened to go their way. And I think that's what you might expect at this kind of a level when both teams come this prepared. I think it's really interesting furthermore that both teams did so well on their CT side and really struggled on their T sides, and I think in the future when they meet again, that's what we'll be looking for, to try and find out if they've learned anything from this incredible matchup.